Milwaukee Morning. I'm Ted Truman.
And I'm Maureen Walsh, formerly Maureen Rubenstein Walsh.
We have a treat for you tonight. We at the show are going to do something we've never done before. Our producers wanted us to do a science segment.
Yeah, and we said, okay, but we get to pick the scientist.
I wanted to pick Agent Scully, but she's not real.
Yeah, actually, none of the scientists we picked are real. So instead we got to pick the topic, and we picked, wait for it, chocolate.
Chocolate. Yum, 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 yum.
So please welcome, from Columbia University, Dr. Scott Small. You're not small, he's big. I thought you were going to be tiny.
Doctor, let's get real, huh? As if we didn't need more reasons to eat chocolate. I hear you doctors are finding more.
Yeah, well, it all comes down to a chocolate derivative called cocoa flavonoid.
Oh, cocoa flavonoid? That sounds like a chocolate robot. I am a cocoa flavonoid. Take me to your leader,
Let her do it.
Cousin,
Let her do it.
from Germany, where there is a lot of chocolate.
Out of the park.
Funny.
Out of the park. Out of the park, Scott.
Yeah, well, indeed, we are doing a lot of research that shows that cocoa flavonoids do, in fact, help improve memory.
Really? Well, then sign me up because one, I love this stuff, and two, my brain could use a little boost of memory.
That's true. Ted actually played arena football, so his noggin has been knocked around quite a bit. Concussions.
My brain sits in a bowl of blood that is my skull.
Oh my God.
Yes, so doctor, chocolate has become quite the superfood, hasn't it?
Yeah, well, you know, actually, to get the benefits, you only need to eat just a small amount of it a day.
Well, doctor, for this segment, you certainly brought a lot of chocolate.
Yeah.
I didn't bring any of this chocolate. Some of this isn't even chocolate. These are jelly beans.
Well, Scott, that's great news because today on the show we're going to do something a little different. We're going to do a science segment.
Oh, yeah, we already said that, Ted. Oh, okay, our producer's telling us to eat more chocolate.
That's a can-do, produce.
Yeah, okay. So, doctor, your laboratory must look a lot like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
Not quite, but that's fun to think about.
Yeah, isn't it fun?
Scott, I got to level with you. You know when Willy Wonka came out and acted like a cripple and then he did that somersault? Really made me mad. Guy was a real liar.
It was very deceitful. Your factory's not like that, is it, doctor?
No, none of the scientists at Columbia pretend to be handicapped.
Okay.
How about that Stephen Hawking, huh? You gonna tell me he can't walk or talk?
Oh, yeah.
Now that's an X-File.
That is, Ted. Okay, all right, Doc. You've convinced me to eat more chocolate, but how do I get my dog to eat it?
Stop. I got this one. Here's what you do. You put the chocolate in a little bit of fudge, and then you toss it to him like so.
Oh, my eye.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry. Our producers are telling us to rub it on your dog's
Wow.
neck like
No.
that.
No, you should
Apparently, you're supposed to rub it on their neck
No,
and
you're
then
not.
put it in their
No,
mouth.
you should never give your dog any amount of chocolate. It's a toxic shock to their system.
Delicious. Oh my God.
Well, you know what I call that, Scott? I call that a scoop.
Oh, a scoop. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm sorry. A scoop of chocolate. I am a chocolate robot.
Just let her do it. Out of the park. Every time she does it.
I was really hoping I'd get to discuss more of the science of cocoa.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, Scott, because today on the show we're going to do something a little different. Our producers wanted us to do a science segment.
Okay, we already said that. All right, you know what? Now we are going to be moving on because we heard that Dr. Small here brought a lot of chocolate recipes for us today.
I did not bring any recipes. I'm a neurologist.
Okay. If you didn't bring any recipes, where'd that come from?
Hey-o.
You brought that.
Oh my God! Look at all these fingers and tubes! So many fingers and tubes! Wow!
So you got a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Who wanted the chocolate?
Who wants all this chocolate? I don't even know how to make any of this work. If you told me I'd be doing science today last week, I would have screamed in your face!
You did scream in my face, huh? Why did you think I had my hands around your neck? I thought you were my wife.
All right, stick around at home. When we come back, we're going to talk to Dr. Small about his new book, the Bible.